8:45. This is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. Here is the news, edited by Catherine Pereira and read by Indrani Senanayake. The headlines. Further delay in fuel shipments, the minister says. An order has been issued to reduce the possession of foreign currency. It has been stressed that the eastern terminal of the Colombo port will not be given to a private company. The sale or use of rice or paddy for animal feed has been prohibited. The government has paid attention to implement a systematic program to direct school children for sports activities. In foreign news, Congress passes first gun control bill in decades. Power and Energy Minister Kanchana Wijesekara said that the Ceylon Petroleum Corporation has informed him that the suppliers that had confirmed petrol, diesel and crude oil shipments to arrive earlier this week and next week has communicated the inability to fulfill the deliveries on time for banking and logistic reasons. Until the next shipments are at port and unloaded, public transport, power generation and industries will be given a priority. Limited stocks of diesel and petrol will be distributed to limited stations throughout the next week and request the public to not line up for fuel, he tweeted. At the moment, CPC is not able to confirm the arrival dates of the shipments with the new developments, he said. The Minister of Finance has issued an order to reduce the amount of foreign currency retained in possession by an individual in Sri Lanka from $15,000 to $10,000 or its equivalent in other foreign currency. The directive issued pursuant to Section 8 of Foreign Exchange Act No. 12 of 2017 is effective from the 16th of June. In a statement, the Central Bank of Sri Lanka said the decision was taken with the intention of attracting foreign currency in the hands of the public into the formal banking system. This news comes to you from the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. We continue with local news. Minister Nimal Seripala de Silva says that the eastern terminal of the Colombo port will not be given to a private company by any means. The construction work of the terminal is in progress at present. It is hoped that the entire construction will be completed by the year 2024. The target of this development project is to increase the number of shipping activities to be carried out by the port. The Consumer Affairs Authority has issued an extraordinary Gazette notification prohibiting the sale or use of rice or paddy for animal feed production. This order was issued under Section 10(1)(b)(2) of the Consumer Affairs Authority Act No. 9 of 2023, which came into effect yesterday. Accordingly, Consumer Affairs Authority has issued an order that no importer, manufacturer, trader or distributor shall import, sell, store, transport, distribute, buy or purchase any rice or paddy directly from the manufacturer of animal feed or otherwise as an ingredient for the manufacture of animal feed. Next, we take a look at the main news story.
The main news story is brought to you by Siddhaloka Vedamahatma.
The government has paid attention to implement a systematic program to direct school children for sports. The objective of this move is to direct talented children in villages to join sports activities by using sports funds provided to the divisional secretariat divisions. The program is being initiated by the Ministry of Sports and Youth Affairs with the support of the Sports Development Department, Mahaweli Authority and the National Youth Services Council. Creating strong sports clubs on rural level is another objective.
The main news story was brought to you by Siddhaloka Vedamahatma.
The Ministry of Transport has implemented a program to promote push bicycles as a solution to the current fuel crisis in the country. The ministry is also expected to promote the use of push cycles for school children out of Colombo and the people who arrive at the railway stations from their homes to reach Colombo. Measures will also be taken to introduce new lanes for the safety of cyclists. That was Watchlight. World News, the headlines. Congress passes first gun control bill in decades. The Chinese president to attend ceremony for the 25th anniversary of Hong Kong return. 18 dead trying to cross into Spanish enclave of Melilla. The US Congress has passed a gun control bill, the most significant firearms legislation in nearly 30 years. It imposes tougher checks on young buyers and encourages states to remove guns from people considered a threat. The measures enjoyed bipartisan support, with 14 Republicans joining Democrats in the House to approve the bill by 234 to 193 votes. The bill is now headed to President Joe Biden to be signed into law. On Thursday, the bill also passed in the Senate, with 15 Republican senators voting alongside their Democratic colleagues in favor of the bill. China's state-run news agency said President Xi Jinping will attend a ceremony next Friday to mark the 25th anniversary of Hong Kong's handover to China. The visit would be Xi's first trip outside mainland China since January 2020 and the coronavirus lockdown on Wuhan near the country's center. Xinhua News Agency also reported today that Xi will attend the inauguration of Hong Kong Chief Executive John Lee Ka-chiu. 18 migrants have died and others were injured when a huge crowd tried to cross into Spain's North African enclave of Melilla, officials from neighboring Morocco say. Reports say some of those who died had fallen from top of a border fence. Several security personnel and migrants were admitted to hospital for treatment following clashes early yesterday. It was the first such attempt, mass crossing, since Spain and Morocco resumed diplomatic ties in March. To end this bulletin of world news, we take a look at the headlines again. Congress passes first gun control bill in decades. The Chinese president to attend ceremony for 25th anniversary of Hong Kong return. 18 dead trying to cross into Spanish enclave of Melilla. That ends this bulletin of world news. On to development news. As part of its countless environmental social governance programs, SLT Mobitel carried out tree planting initiatives in Anuradhapura and Colombo recently. Themed, Let's Nourish the Country with Clean Air and Fertilizer, SLT Mobitel embarked on the nationwide tree planting initiative, the pledge to improve air quality, reduce greenhouse gases and promote healthier soil for natural humidity control.
Sports News is brought to you by
Sampath Bank. We present your future.
The Sri Lanka cricket reserve team has been named for the test match to be played against Australia. Dimuth Karunaratne has been named captain of the team. The reserve team comprises of 18 players. The first test match will be played at the Galle International Stadium on the 29th of this month. Former India captain and selector Dilip Vengsaka believes Hardik Pandya, who is set to lead India for the first time in the T20s against Ireland, is a captaincy option for the side in the long term. Vengsaka said he was impressed with Hardik's leadership skill in the IPL 2022, where he led the Gujarat Titans to a title win in the inaugural session. Roger Binney, another former selector, also echoed Vengsaka's thoughts, but was wary of Hardik potentially underbowling himself as captain. That was sports news.
Cash through NSP globally and win wonderful gifts locally. From October 1st, 2021 to December 31st, 2022. Remit a minimum of $100 or an equivalent amount in any foreign currency 3 times through NSB U Trust.
Business News, sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
Ceylon Bank, the bank with a heart, announced yet another convenience to its credit card holders by way of easy payment plans for insurance payments. Throughout its partnership with several leading insurance service providers, the easy payment plans aims to facilitate improved cash flow management for customers who own general and life insurance policies.
Business News, sponsored by
Cash through NSP globally and win wonderful gifts locally. Will you be the lucky winner of the NSP Golden Jubilee? 50 gold sovereigns for the top prize winner of the NSP Golden Jubilee. Scooters for the 10 second prize winners. iPhones for the 10 third prize winners. Mountain bikes for the 29 fourth prize winners. From October 1st, 2021 to December 31st, 2022. Remit a minimum of $100 or an equivalent amount in any foreign currency 3 times through NSB U Trust.
Economic News, courtesy of
Saving money isn't easy when you have responsibility. That's why we promise to give you the best returns and guarantee on your investment. LOLC Finance Fixed Deposits. Maximize your savings. LOLC Finance PLC, incorporated on the 13th of December 2001, is rated SLA stable by ICRA Lanka Limited and is licensed by the Monetary Board of the Central Bank of Sri Lanka under the Finance Business Act number 42 of 2011.
Treasury bills valued at 150 billion rupees will be issued. The Treasury bonds will be issued under 3 categories on the 28th of this month. The central bank says that the interest rate is between 17 and 18%. It will mature by the 1st of June 2025, 15th of January 2028 and the 15th of May 2031. These bonds can be purchased from e-primary dealers and the licensed commercial banks.
LOLC Finance is taking the power of innovation to the next level, winning 5 golds at the Technovation Awards 2022, leading the digital revolution with cutting-edge interbanking digital payments. LOLC Finance claims the overall gold award whilst also claiming an extraordinary victory in digital banking. LOLC Finance will continue to innovate with the next generation digitalization of financial services, delivering a superior customer experience.
The Met Department says that showers or thundershowers will occur at times in the Sabaragama province and in Kandy, Nuwara, Galle and the Mathura districts. Several spells of showers will occur in the western and northwestern provinces. Fairly strong winds, about 50 kilometers per hour, can be expected at times on the western slopes of the Central Hills, the northern, north-central and northwestern provinces, and in the Trincomalee and Hambantota districts. To end tonight's news broadcast, we take a look at the headlines again. Further delay in fuel shipments, the minister says. An order has been issued to reduce the possession of foreign currency. It has been stressed that the eastern terminal of the Colombo port will not be given to a private company. The sale or use of paddy or rice for animal feed has been prohibited. The government has paid attention to implement a systematic program to direct school children for sports activities. And in foreign news, Congress passes first gun control bill in decades. That ends tonight's news broadcast.